What is up, everyone? It is the Mister. How y'all doing today? Hopefully, you are doing well. As you can see, we are on the Truckers MP server again, the US server. So, those of you that were wanting to join, as you can see, we are in Albuquerque. So, we can meet up there. There is a garage, sir. So, those of you that have the garage can just teleport to the garage. And we will get started in just a minute here. Oh, excuse me. Uh, just a quick reminder. Most of you are aware, but next week on Thursday is going to be the giveaways for the month. Typically, I would do them on the last day, which is the 31st, which is on a Sunday. But it is actually my daughter's birthday on that day, so rather than streaming, I'm going to go ahead and take that night off. So instead, it will be on Thursday this next week. Other than that, I guess we'll just go ahead and jump right in it. See if there are any of you that are jumping in here. We might take a couple short loads just to see. But other than that, let's jump into TeamSpeak and say hello to everyone.
Sound resumed.
Now tonight we have Heather. What's going on?
Hello.
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 And we have a Twitch guy. What is going on, guys?
What's up?
I already gave the Twitch guy power for you.
Yeah, I saw that. I was going to do that while I was starting up, but you beat me to it, so I do thank you. Oh, so what's going on, guys?
One more day.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's been one of them weeks. To the point where both me and my boss kind of made the joke of we're both calling in sick. So our I guess his boss, I guess he would be considered like a regional kind of manager, is gonna have to take our spot just so the plant will stay running, but I don't think that'll fly. What do you guys think?
Probably not.
No.
Well, if y'all both do it, but just pick one day and him pick a different day, it would probably work.
Probably not. I don't even think at this point I don't even know if like he probably knows the regulations and what the limits and everything are, but like if he had to take our place, I honestly don't think he'd be able to do it. He's been out of I don't even know if he's ever really even worked in the plant, in our waste plant, but he does know the stuff, so it would be interesting if he was put in the position where he had to do it. But yeah, it's definitely been one of them weeks where we're two people down. It's been one of them weeks where it seems like every day there's something new that's broke.
Sounds wonderful.
I mean,
Just
not
working.
not really. I mean, it. I guess it could be worse. Like, I mean, it could be just me, you know.
Hopefully, here in a little bit, things will start looking better.
I sure hope so.
I'm gonna bunk with you, buddy.
Yeah, and if I sound a little distracted, I'm watching the go for a game.
Oh, you're good. I mean,
Do you have to, Mister, have you heard anything about your new position?
yes and no. That's exactly the answer you wanted, right? So.
You know it.
I mean, I may be wore out and tired, but I'm still a smart aleck, so. No, basically, the position of the lead operator, that job was actually posted last week I applied for it, and then when I got in on Sunday, it was actually closed. So he actually talked to me about it today, and he pretty much said it was only me and one other guy that applied for it, and the other guy that applied for it was, he literally just started. He doesn't even have a wastewater license, so he's not even eligible. But he did kind of talk to me on Sunday about it, and he basically said, yeah, the reason he did it is so that they kind of knew he was interested in like moving to days and like getting to that point. So he was kind of aware that he probably wasn't going to get it. So after that, the boss actually was talking to people today, and so he's trying to get them to expedite my transfer into that position so he can post the other jobs, because right now we're short on people, especially our shift, because one guy being out.
So I guess I'm right.
And I don't know why that happened, but I had shut that off earlier. No, but I had to reload it. Okay, that's why. So for the most part, the position is mine, and there was no one else other than that one guy that's not even eligible. So we know for sure that that position is mine. Those of you that are also aware, there is the main plant supervisor, I guess is his actual title. He is in the process of kind of leaving as well. He has basically said that the weather is getting too cold for him, so they're looking to kind of move back to where he was from. I believe he's originally from Georgia, so they're looking to go back over there. Both him and his wife have basically said that they've had enough of these winters, which I don't really get, because I haven't really noticed, like, especially the last few years, they have really not been that bad. But that all being said, he's actually started last week, like, putting his house on the market and everything, and it's kind of sounding like everything might happen faster than we thought.
It's just gonna really throw your plan in for a loop. My God.
Well, it's really weird, you know, the whole situation, because he said that he had gone in or had talked to the realtor last week on like Wednesday, right, to basically get the house listed. And I guess you have to sign a contract and everything through them saying that you're listing it, or, you know, whatever. And what happened after that was, like, he kind of told me the story. I guess he was talking with the realtor. I think they must have been at his house kind of getting like an appraisal and everything kind of done, so they knew what they could list it for. And the realtor's boss basically came to his house, you know, while she was doing that or whatever, and was basically saying, you know, are we good to go to, you know, kind of get the contract signed and everything else. And he was like, yeah, it's, you know, good to go. And then he took off down the road. So they kind of figured that was the end. Well, the guy, I guess, came just barreling back down the property about 30 minutes later, stating that there was another realtor from another company or whatever that wanted to show the house. And this was, like, grant you 30 minutes later. They still hadn't even signed the contracts for everything yet. So, I mean, they were definitely people interested in it. I guess they had it listed on their website or whatever. Over the weekend, they had over 300 people, like, kind of looking at it and inquiring on it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean there was no like formal offers, but they showed it to another. They actually showed it to some people on Friday, and then he said that there's 3 people that were looking at it today, and so he's kind of made hints. It's like, well, if someone basically makes an offer on the house that's kind of where they want it, like he's gone. So it is definitely one of those. Everything could, like, it's kind of funny talking to that. We've had different contractors in and out, and it's like every day the table that I thought I had just gets shorter and shorter and shorter every day. So like I definitely don't think it's like, hey, next week he's gone, but I mean,
Do you think that because I mean, there's closing and stuff, which takes a while. Do you think they would at least like, because you're not? I mean, I love you and all, hun, but you're not ready for the boss position yet.
Oh,
Will they
no,
hire somebody temporary until?
no. What? Okay, I have talked to Jason, and I even made that point to Wendell today. Like, I didn't use the fact that I wasn't ready, but I used the fact that there is still a lot of stuff that I needed to learn before I would be able to. And he straight up said a lot of it is pretty easy, because it's not like I am doing everything on my own. Like, the people that work there, they know what to do. It's just a matter of figuring out the stuff for like the paperwork. And so as long as I have all that information, I could figure out the rest. And it may be one of those where Jason is a little more, instead of calling and checking up like once a day or whatever, kind of see how the plan is running, then he is maybe checking in a couple times a day, just until I have all that stuff down, because he does know that paperwork stuff, because anything to do with the it's called the DM. Wow. EDMR, and don't ask me what the whole thing actually means.
Yeah, I don't need to.
But basically, every month we have different things that are required. We have the testing that has to be done by the state and this and that. Well, all of those results are compiled into this one sheet, and it says what are total solids and ammonia and all that. It basically breaks all that stuff down. How much sludge left the facility. That's all reported to the state. And so it's a matter of gathering that stuff and putting it on that spreadsheet. So he actually has all the results for February's that he hasn't entered yet, that he's actually going to be showing me like tomorrow how to do it. He specifically said that he's not even going to open the envelope, because he's just so in that groove that if it's open, he's just going to go through and do it. So he's waiting for me to do that. So as long as I get all of that stuff, I'll be fine. And then I did like a bunch of other stuff today that's helping me get ready as well. But yeah, it's definitely one of those where I at the very least hope that I'm hoping it's at least a month or more out. Maybe doesn't necessarily need to be much more than that, but at the very least a month. Because a lot of that stuff I can pick up in a month, especially like I've been doing a lot of the stuff that is required to do daily anyways. It's just a matter of figuring out, okay, well, every month what needs to be done. Or if we need to get parts ordered, I need, I for the most part I can do some of that stuff, but it's the ordering is generally what was done by Mark, and then Wendell was basically approving it. Well, there's no one that can do it right now. We're actually having to use someone in the main plant to place the orders, but then whenever they get to us, we can receive them and do the rest. So if I can get that stuff figured out, it'll make it easier, and then learning all this other stuff on top of it, while being short on people, it's just been a headache. But if we can get, once we get all that stuff done, it should be pretty smooth sailing. And I guess the point that I was getting at is I even talked to Wendell about it. He's like, because I figured, well, if I knew all that stuff, then it'd be one thing. But if I don't know all that, I didn't know if that would mean that I wouldn't even be eligible for that position. Maybe they would pull someone else to do it. And Wendell basically said, no, like, if you want the job is yours. So I'm sure Wendell has a lot to say about it, but like ultimately once he's gone, like it's not up to him, it's really up to Jason. But they do try to hire within the shop. Because I mean really when it comes to ordering parts, like there's other people that can order the parts as long as you let them know, hey, this is what we need. You know, and then over time I can learn that stuff.
Hopefully, maybe one of the other guys from the others, you know, because the thing is that it's always the Sunday through Wednesday that's been taking the hit.
Yeah, it has.
Because it's like Tuesday or Wednesday through Saturday shift or Wednesday through Sunday shift, you know, the end of the week stuff. They haven't had a whole lot of new people. It's been the same people, and it's like, so that part's easy. That part for them hasn't changed, but
well, I mean, really, days has not changed a whole lot on the beginning half of the week. Like once I moved into that spot, was me and Rod for like that entire time. It's just slightly different now because he's out on medical stuff, so they can't hire another person in that spot because it's not like he's left, he's just on like medical leave. And then the night shift, the night shift for the beginning half of the week has kind of changed a bunch. But I mean that's the nature of any job really. Like night shifts typically have a higher turnover because they're trying to find a job that they can work during the day, but it's just finding the right people is really what it is. Because
what you need to do now is like, if you can get that expedited, so then you can get somebody hired on and start training them so they can go to nights.
Right, and that's kind of what they're looking at doing. Like Wendell actually talked to the person that they needed to try and like get it sped up. Because I think what he was trying to do was hopefully get my stuff like finalized, and then like the next day getting the daytime operator listed, which may in turn just be someone from like the night shift. It's just weird. It's weird how they have to do it because they have to have a specific listing for a daytime position or a nighttime position. So if someone from nights wants to come to days, they have to post the job and then they have to apply to the job instead of just moving people around. And I think it has something to do with if you work nights, you actually get like what do they call it? A shift premium. So you get like 30 cents more or something like that. So yeah, because of that, you got to basically jump through hoops to get people hired. And if you recall, when I started working there, I was like calling like all the time, like probably every couple days, trying to, hey, you know, am I good to go into orientation? Like it was, we were basically running out of
like
money.
Pulling teeth.
But yeah, it was literally pulling teeth trying to get someone hired.
What did you say about Daryl? Like, is Daryl on his way out, or?
I don't know. I kind of figured that he was going to be coming to days, but talking to Tyrone, which is the guy he's working with on nights right now, he made it seem like maybe Daryl was trying to get a job back home, which I guess is in Texas. So he might not be here much longer. But he also said he does, like, it's not set in stone, but he has made those comments where he'll know pretty soon here whether or not he'll even be there much longer. So there's a potential for it to go down to, you know, one actually worker on nights at the beginning half of the week, and then one person on days at the beginning half of the week. Like, it's insane.
But they then have to move somebody. Like, you would have to, like, ask one of the guys on the second half of the shift to move over so they have somebody that knows what they're doing, because, I mean, Tyrone can't lift whatever.
Well,
Oh
no,
my gosh.
like no, Tyrone's fine. Like he's
Tyrone's
still
fine?
Well, Tyrone is one of them guys where he just doesn't know the stuff. A lot of it is because he was never, like, when I started, I actually went to days to begin with, learned a bunch of stuff, and then went to nights, right? Well, a lot of the guys that have gotten hired recently, as soon as they got through orientation, they went to nights. So they don't really know all the stuff. So because of that, it's kind of a, you know, weird situation. But with this new guy coming in, he's supposed to come to days, I think, be trained a little bit, and then go to nights if someone from nights takes that position, takes the day's position, you know. But the guy that you're thinking of, the one that can't lift the stuff, the one with the back issues, he actually works the end half of the week during the days.
Oh, okay.
So the only real day that would be an issue, well, I guess it really would be the last couple of hours. But if you had someone working with him, they could lift it, you know. So if we had a guy in training, he could basically work Monday through Friday, shorter hours or whatever, and be covering that extra amount of time on the end of the week.
Gotcha.
If absolutely needed. Or at that point, you could see if someone on nights would switch to a day shift for a little while.
Do you think any of the ones... Dom Toretto says he's sneaking in on you.
Yeah, I saw him.
Do you think any of the guys that work the second half, would they want to switch to, like, the day position?
Well, one of the guys flat out said that he wouldn't. Because, well, let me rephrase that. When I talked to him Sunday, and he was more talking about, like, the position that I'm basically going into. I'm not too impressed with the guy with his work style anyways. But on top of that, he made comments like he would not switch to the day position because, one, he didn't want to be the person that got the phone calls if someone didn't show up, or if they needed someone to work, you know, that type of thing. He didn't want to be that guy that would switch stuff around. But then he also made the comment that right now on nights he gets that premium, and his girlfriend was in, like, a pretty bad car wreck back during, like, the beginning of winter, and she's still, like, in a wheelchair and stuff like that, so he's basically having to do everything, and he needs every penny he can get. So off of that, I would guess that he wouldn't come to days regardless. The other guy that works night shift is kind of a wild card because he may not. He is, Wendell has basically told me that he is that other guy, like, you can tell him that there's a position open to apply for, or to apply for it and everything, but he won't. And then when someone else actually puts in for that position and gets it, then he'll come back afterwards and complain that, you know, trying to figure out why he didn't get it and this, that, and the other thing. And it's because he didn't apply for it when he was told that it was available. So that guy may switch to a daytime, he may not. It's so I know Tyrone would, because he's already said that he would want to. And then depending on if Daryl really sticks around at all, he might switch to a day position as well. So there's even a chance that they would both switch to a daytime position on the, you know, basically the shift that I'm working now.
Yeah.
At some point, they basically both would be able to be on that same shift again, working
Yeah,
together.
I mean, it would be, I mean, if you, like, it'll be nice once this gets done. It's just going to be crazy for you in the meantime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once we get one other person on days, it'd be fine. Because right now, there's me and the boss. That's it. Because of things, you know. Because we got one guy that's out, like I've said, and then I kind of equated it today. I was literally doing about 3 people's jobs. You know, I was doing stuff for the lead, I was doing stuff for an operator, and I was trying to get stuff that I needed to learn for, like, the actual supervisor's office. So I was literally doing all 3 of those things today. And it's just not possible. If you have one other person, they can at least take care of the stuff that you can't get to, freeing you up to do the other things. And they can't hire anyone until my job is officially finalized to that lead position. And then they can post the other job and get someone else in there. Which could literally be like another week. Like, if they get mine finalized to tomorrow, post the job, they would have to wait another week, and then they could basically do the same thing they were doing with me, get it finalized within a couple days, so the next week after that, there would be someone else on days. But then there would only be one person on nights, and then they would list that job. And that would be the one that would take a little bit longer, because people are not really, they don't really like to go for those 12-hour shifts at night. They like, you know, daytime positions. But even if they found someone right away for that one is one that would take 2 or 3 weeks before they would even have anyone working on the night shift. Because they have to go through the whole thing. They have to find someone, and then they have to go through the different HR stuff to make sure that, one, they meet the requirements, and then they have to go through like the medical screening and all that. And then once that stuff is done, then they can actually start, but that first week is all orientation, so that's 2 weeks that they're out. And that was if it was only posted for 1 week. But they have to start as inside the company, so there's at least a week in posting in the company. If no one takes it or no one's qualified, then it's another week for an external. And then if they find someone within that week, then it's the screening. And so like that night or that other position is pretty much a month process to get someone hired. And that's why I'm kind of hoping that he kind of hangs around for a little bit longer, because I kind of think that for the most part, like it's close to a month to have, you know, once the house is for sale and getting the loan approvals, and then looking on getting everything kind of packed up and scheduled to move. And so we may not have all the positions hired out, but I'm hoping we at least have someone else on days. Because not like it. I mean, it kind of sucks to say, but there's really not a whole lot that happens on nights. You really
Yeah.
need more people during the day. It still sucks because you're busy the whole time, and there are things that can happen. But you at least that in that instance, it's, you know, phone calls or, you know, whatever, and there is a fair amount of things that can just be put off until the morning, where you have people that can come out and repair the stuff. The thing is the guy working nights right now, or the guy that would be working nights if Daryl doesn't take that, or if he takes the daytime position, has not been around for too long, so he doesn't know like all of the let's just say danger readings. When like different like the DO drops too low, he doesn't really know that, oh, okay, that's a bad thing, and then he definitely doesn't know what to do to fix it. So that would involve a phone call. But it would at least be a, you know, kind of step in that direction. You know, back to at least a kind of normal day. So I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting the next couple months here to see what actually happens. Oh, let's see.
I'll be right back a second.
Alrighty. Just see what else we got here. Let's do a freight market this time. We are in the Phoenix area. Definitely don't want those. Got a tractor. Excuse me. Some articulating, but no. Oh, there we go. Got a heavy to San Diego. You said you were watching a bunch of videos there, Twitch guy?
Mm-hmm.
On it.
Watching a game video on a possible game I might get.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
And what kind of game would that be?
Astroneer.
Astroneer. That's like one of those, it's like the World Explorer, or I guess universe based on the name, right?
It's the... You would go planet to... It starts out you're going home and then you crash land on a planet and you've got to build your way back up to go home.
Okay. Yeah, I've kind of seen the on the the browse page. I've seen it
Yeah.
once or twice, but I don't think I've ever. Well, I take that back. I think I clicked on it once, and the graphics is what threw me
Yeah.
because it's like real blocky.
It's not blocky anymore.
Oh no.
No, because I think it was an early release up to like the middle of last year, and then they finally did a full release on it, I think.
Okay.
And it's a single player and multiplayer.
Is it really?
Yeah. Basically, I can equate it to Minecraft going planet to planet
Yeah.
because it is a sandbox game. To a certain extent, really.
Is it like the typical sandbox game where it's just like, here you go, and they don't explain anything?
No, not really, because you get a an interactive guide that you can look through to see what builds what, and need this, and this to build this.
Oh, okay. So it's not too horrible then.
It's not too throw you in feet first and sink or swim. It does have a component guide with it where it shows you how to do what.
Well, it still is, but they give you a life per server.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're good, D3. I don't expect you guys to join every time.
And I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Your steering wheel loose?
No.
That knocking noise is.
That is probably the shifter.
Okay.
Because when going through all these gears, like, it's, pretty quick, so... Guess my shifter needs a muffler, I guess, then, huh?
Well, it sounds like you're either dropping something on the desk or knocking something around.
Yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just me moving the shifter back and forth. Oh, right. This is freight. I've got to... Gotta stop at the icon. Da-da-da. I mean, you found any major gripes with it yet that is kind of
keeping you from buying it? Alright, you have a good one there, D3. Yeah, I hope your headache definitely goes away. Heather, you did say you were back, right? Oh, guess not. Good talk. Come on, baby. Yo, what's up, Fast Ohio? What is going on, sir? How are you doing this evening? Staying out of trouble, I hope. 2.5 hours in a car, like stuck in traffic. Oh no, you're fine, Dom. I get it. I mean, you could jump in and chat if you so chose. Driving and returning parts for. Yeah, I'm actually waiting on parts for my own truck. Right now, I've been having to use Heather's. Oh my god! Why would you stop there of all places, dude? I've been using Heather's car because I actually have to get an inspection done on my car, and this during the winter here. I guess it would have been last winter. There's the driver's side mirror. I kind of went off the road in between like a tree and a building, just enough room for me to get by, and it actually hit my mirror, and I've got those mirrors that like fold in. Well, it hit the branch of like a pine tree, but it hit it with enough force that it broke the mirror, and so that's one of the things that I have to get replaced before I can actually pass the vehicle inspection. We actually got the part and everything ordered. I'm just waiting for it to come in. It's not supposed to get here till like next, I want to say next Tuesday. I mean, the thing that, it broke it like big time. Like, you have your actual mirror frame, and then you have the actual glass mirror, and then you have the little plastic piece that the mirror is actually adhered to. That plastic piece, there's basically little tabs on it that it basically
User joined your
gets
channel.
pushed into the frame, and then it's got the tabs basically like click it in place. Well, on my mirror, those tabs, two of them actually broke, so it would literally just be sitting there moving all over the place. So I had to buy a whole new mirror and everything just to get that one piece. So I'm gonna look at it when I get it. I'll either have to like pull the door
User
panel
joined
off
your
and
channel.
get the stuff in there, or I may just be able to pop that plate out and then just put it in the new mirror. But I don't know yet. But then after I can get the inspection, and it shouldn't be. Then I'd be able to drive my own truck again. Heather can have her car.
Shh. New people are here.
I don't care. No, I mean I do, but I don't. You know what I mean.
I give talk power to Carson.
Yo, what's up, Carson?
Hello.
What's going on in the neighborhood?
Heat.
And then Boss Man's here.
What?
I mean, he is, but
Howdy.
yo, what's up, man?
Oh,
Quiet,
what?
boss man?
Why am I quiet?
I don't know
Oh,
why
you
are
were
you
really quiet for a sec.
Hey, Carson, thank you very much for that host, man. It is appreciated.
John, did you hear what Mr. said about the job at the beginning of the stream?
Who? What?
Did you hear what the Mr. said about his job at the beginning
Oh.
of the stream?
You called me Josh.
No,
was
I
rude.
didn't.
No,
Yeah,
she said John, but
You totally called me Josh.
well, she was just joshing you.
No, I said John. I was just eating.
You totally Josh with me. Okay. I was actually out before, and I got on my cellular device,
Whoa.
and I heard you talking a little bit about it, but not too much.
I was sorry. I was eating. I did not call him Josh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you totally did.
No, I know your name's John. Or is it Fred?
It's Bob.
There's a name I totally want to call you right now, but we're streaming, so I won't.
Oh, snap.
Anyway, hi.
How'd you do?
Hi.
Uh-huh. Yep. How's everybody's day?
Good.
I mean,
Hot.
is it Wednesday at like 3 o'clock yet?
Oh my god, Twitch guy, why? No. Well, I'm not sleeping tonight.
Oh, someone got a bunch of fire truck videos, huh?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, well, John Revenge is best served with a surprise.
Why did I click on that? Oh, I can't unsee it either. No, I did not watch the video.
Just the picture was enough, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
You even know what it was.
That was a messed up foot.
Yep.
How's the
Yep.
stream going?
It's going all right. I'm kind of confused now, but sure.
Are you guys?
I mean, I'll send it to you if you want to click on it. but
I
that's
mean,
up to
I'm
you.
sure that's probably like an after stream type of deal.
Basically, I sent him the video of the little earwax camera
Okay.
that like goes in your ear and you can see it,
Yeah.
and so he just got me back.
Yeah, the thumbnail on that video was actually worse than the video itself.
Yeah, the
to be
video is
honest.
kind of like fascinating, right?
I could
Yeah.
watch the video. The thumbnail. Where did the thumbnail come from? Is what I want to know.
I don't know.
I mean, the thumbnail's probably clickbait.
Oh, yeah, but like in a really horrible clickbait kind of way.
Yeah.
See, Dom heard Josh too, by the way. It's all good though. I don't care.
I mean, I heard John, but I might have just been expecting it to be that.
Sorry.
I
and
don't
it-
care. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
I mean, were you?
But-
No, so I make dinner, so I'm always on time for dinner.
Unless you're making it late.
Dinner might be late, but I'm not late to eat it. So,
That's true.
just
The
saying.
question is, John, should I send it to other people?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Gross everybody
So
out.
what the mister was saying about his job is that the boss has already listed his house.
Oh,
Yeah.
like he's ready to leave, huh?
Well, I'm kind of boiling it down to they were talking about leaving, right? And then they were putting the job or their house up for sale. Well, it's springtime. This is when everyone's like looking to move.
Yeah, I don't know about the housing market where you guys are at, but where I'm
Nope, not watching it.
at,
Hey,
Not doing it.
do you know who sent me this? My cousin.
if you put a house on the market here, it's like maybe a week it's on the market, and they're gone because they sell
Yeah.
that fast here.
Right.
So
Ours around here, it's not typically that fast, but
Okay.
it's still I guess the conditions with his house make it something that could go that fast. The big thing, at least around our area, is like, you know, a lot of hunting goes on,
yeah.
and so you're always gonna find those properties that it's a lot of like pasture type stuff where you really
Sure.
it's not a big thing. But he owns like a lot of wooded area, and then it's got like areas where there's, I guess it's kind of like got some rocks, or it's a pretty rocky area
Okay.
that to me would seem like a really good area for hunting. And the fact that he's got 32 acres,
Oh,
Holy crap.
yeah.
User joined your channel.
yeah, that helps. That
Yes.
definitely helps.
So, I mean, it's private hunting grounds if it was that type of buyer.
Yep.
But he basically he posted it on, or I guess on Wednesday they actually went out, talked to the realtor, kind of had was starting to get contracts signed for them to be, the ones that were actually going to sell it, I guess. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
realtor, their boss came out while they were doing it to kind of, pass on the word or do something or whatever, and they
User
kind of
joined
agreed,
your
okay,
channel.
everything's fine. He left and came back within about 30 minutes saying that there was a realtor from another place that wanted to show the house. And that was like they hadn't even finished signing the contracts yet.
Wow.
So there was that, and then there's 3 people that were actually looking at the place today,
Oh wow.
and they said over the weekend, or from like the day that they had originally posted it to like Monday morning or something like that, they had over 300 clicks on the posting on their site.
Wow.
So, I mean, that tells me right there that, yeah, that's, unless they're like asking way too much for it or something, I do
Yeah.
not see them sticking around for too long.
And you did say 32 acres, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. That's not bad. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So,
So then I thought maybe, okay, so since it's going to be so fast, maybe they would temporarily move somebody else in that position. And Mike's like, no, basically that job's mine.
Oh wow.
yeah, well, and this is coming from the guy that's actually leaving. So, I mean, I'm still kind of taking it with a grain of salt, but he basically said that the job is mine if I want it, because most of the stuff that I'm going to need to do, it's like on a monthly basis. I already know the stuff that he enters from day to day.
I gotcha.
So, is it going to be exactly the most streamlined transition? No.
Yeah.
But he's basically saying there's nothing that is preventing me from taking that job. So it would still be mine if I wanted it. I just would have to rely on other people until I kind of got the routine of everything down,
I gotcha.
which is really not a big deal.
No. Very cool. Very cool.
So they're trying to expedite, no, that's not the right word. Expedite getting his process so that he
Getting-
officially has the lead title.
Yeah, getting mine. Like the job was posted last Monday or something like that.
Yeah.
And then was closed this Monday, or this Sunday when I came in. It was already closed.
Okay.
So the boss had actually called whoever he needed to today to try and just basically finalize it so that I had that position, so he could then turn around and post another job for another worker to come in, which
Sure.
may just be someone working on nights currently, but it's getting through the process of getting people.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's busy constantly right now.
So the fact that they already put, their house up for sale.
Yeah. They're pretty serious about leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I was also saying is I'm kind of hoping that it takes a little while, because to get like everyone hired, it could potentially take like a month or more.
So
I don't know how many square feet is the house, and Mr. Say hi to Dom.
Yo, what's up, Dom?
Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi.
oh god, he's in here.
Yeah.
Hi, John. I'm inside your head.
Sorry, I'm messing with video stuff here and like kind of not paying attention to TeamSpeak. Oh, mister, what are you doing?
I'm going around the detour.
Oh my goodness.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You've entered a place beyond sight and sound. You've entered the Mr. Stream. So, I couldn't help it.
Hey, Twitch guy.
Oh God, what?
TikTok channel Discord.
Oh god. and how many square feet is that? Like, I'm not sure, but I mean it's 32 acres, so If you want a bigger house, you can build on it.
Yeah, most of the time when you get, I mean, not really buying the house, you're buying the land.
Yeah.
I know when my brother bought up in northern Missouri, he had 12 acres, and the house was like nothing. So it was you were buying land.
Yeah.
Had a detached 2-car garage and a decent sized shed is what he was really. And a pond and some woods and some pasture, and it was pretty awesome little place he had up there.
And I normally actually follow the detours there, Fast Ohio, but that one was like, I was literally like 3 miles from a destination. It probably would have added about 50, so I just kind of did a little weave in here, a little bob in there.
Which guy, did you like that, bud? I don't think he likes what I find on the internet, mister.
I mean, it is an acquired taste, I'm just going to say.
It was funny, though.
Well, I mean, it was funny to you.
Yeah, that's the problem. Some of this stuff I think is hilarious. Other people are just like, no.
Really?
No. You didn't think that was funny? How about the one I posted earlier?
That one was funny. The one earlier was funny. That one? No. Toilet videos are not funny, okay?
I mean, it depends on the toilet.
All right, so let me put it this way: you don't always see the toilet, but there's a girl sitting on the toilet, and
Right.
she's thinking about how she just did her thing, and she's like all singing about it, and you hear this voice go, "What?" Like another person in the public bathroom.
Oh, jeez.
It's funny.
First off, why are you taking in a public bathroom? First
Yeah,
off,
I don't know. Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
I have a hard enough problem going the other one in a public bathroom.
I thought it was funny. Sorry.
Well, you did it for blanks and giggles, and it just didn't work out.
I mean, it depends on if he was just getting them from the video or just the fact that he knew he was going to gross you out.
I mean, I'll never confirm or deny. I swear.
Oh, I mean, we already know the answer, John.
Yeah.
At that point, it was just kind of rhetorical.
Well, he was sitting. He got me good the other night. Didn't realize what he was doing. Because you didn't see the preview, the thumbnail
Yeah, no.
after you sent it to me.
Yeah, and then I was like horrified. I was like, "Oh no, what did I just do?" Just saying. Sorry.
And Twitch guy, no, I'm not opening that message. I haven't opened it and will not open it
Why not?
because I hear it's bad things.
It's just kind of messed up. That's all. It's nothing like. There's no like nudity or anything.
No, it's just crusty.
Oh my god! You know who would
Oh.
love? No, time out. You know who
Krusty
would?
Krab?
You know who would love that?
Oh. Yes, I do. You need to send it, babe.
You want me to get murdered by that person?
He can't do nothing. You're on the channel.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is that sad?
It's Baker. He does not like feet. It's a foot related thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
He
I
would.
was thinking Zach, but okay.
Zach
Baker.
would probably find it funny.
Baker would probably barf.
Heather,
What did I miss?
we want to send that. What I sent you and John and Dom, we want to send it to Baker.
Would all be banned.
I mean, it's his.
It's
No, he
John's
would-
channel.
It's his.
He would ban me. He would ban me.
Yeah, but you could go in and undo it.
True.
He would just leave. He would just leave. He'd be done. You wouldn't see Baker anymore.
You probably
He would come back after about 6 weeks.
I don't even think it would take that long because he would.
Fast.
He'd be plotting his.
Oh, he'd
His
probably show
rebuttal.
up at my house. Yeah, fast. I
He
don't
does-
think I want to do that.
He doesn't know where you live.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
oh, okay. Well, well, never mind. You want me to send it to him?
Well, he would ban.
No.
I think it's better not to.
Okay. Can't have no fun no more.
You want to do that? You know what's going to happen? He would be sending you all the puke videos and everything that would make you want to throw up.
Yeah,
So
the thing
let's
is that
not.
I'd never open anything from him ever again.
That's what it would take, honestly. Because it would be he would ruin your life.
Sometimes you can do that fast, Ohio, but not all the time. Oh, well, I better not do that. I was going to say I could send him the video and messages to let him know what we're talking about.
Yeah, fast Ohio, you want it? I'll send it to you.
Hey, do you want it? Do you?
No.
Do you want it?
I think he wants it. Twitch guy.
He hasn't said no.
You have to say something.
If he hasn't said no.
Oh, hey, he said yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Fast Ohio, you'll regret that, I'm sure.
Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say, just remember.
You asked for it.
Exactly.
Remember, don't send it to Baker. Whatever you do,
Unless you want to get banned, then go for it.
Who failed? Well, Fast
Heather
Ohio
did,
did.
apparently. And Heather, thank you very much for those bits. It is
I didn't even
appreciated.
hear it.
I mean, it went off.
What?
Okay.
What? Hello?
Eh?
Huh?
Oh, I gotta do that. Thank you for reminding.
You're welcome,
What?
John.
I want to make it so when I'm on my credit scene that those still play.
Oh, the down bits and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, John, weren't you going to add a sound bit or something?
That's where Minecraft comes up.
Speaking of Minecraft,
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm watching a streamer right now play Minecraft.
I'm watching the Mister play American Truck Sim.
I'm also watching the Mr. playing American Truck Sim. I'm
Um,
watching both.
So I bought that new editing program last night.
Yes.
I've got 12 hours in it already.
Do you really?
Well, I set it up this afternoon to render and just left.
Yeah.
So it's been sitting here running for a couple
Mister,
hours.
where are you going?
I know. I have to actually find a spot to turn around, Heather,
Oh, okay.
because where I thought it was, I didn't realize I had to back into it.
It actually uses the GPU,
Okay.
and on a 20-minute video, it shaved off about 20 minutes of render time.
So it took no time.
Well, it still took about 30 odd minutes
Didn't you just say on a 20-minute video it shaved off 20 minutes?
of the render time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. On
Yeah.
the actual recording time of 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
a 20-minute video used to take me. Actually, I guess it's shaving off close to 30 minutes because it used to take about an hour. It takes about 31 minutes now.
Oh, that's cool.
So I rendered 6 videos from the time I went to make dinner until, well, I don't know when, but it got done.
Well,
And
we know who
Fast
to.
Ohio says he's seen worse. Pick it up, guys.
That's what I was thinking. Say, we've got a benchmark for gross out.
Yeah, we
now.
got a test dummy now.
Yep.
No offense, Fast.
And John, you will enjoy that video I sent you.
User
we're
joined
just-
your
No.
channel.
Good enjoyment, not bad enjoyment. It involves balloons.
Do you like balloons?
Yes.
And sucking the helium out of them?
No. Let me just say 3 words:
be right
girls
back.
and balloons.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
one of those.
One of those.
I just want to hear John's reaction to it.
I know who the one chick is. I don't know the other chick.
Which one do you know? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the left.
Uh huh.
So John, when is the Division 2 happening?
I don't know.
I know we're gonna have a disco party next Wednesday.
Yes, we are.
Oh, is that when your lights are supposed to be coming in?
No, it's when we're gonna play flashing lights.
Oh, right. I wouldn't call that disco-ish, but
I actually did get some RGB LED spotlights today.
Did ya?
Not quite as bright as I was hoping, but
Yeah, I knew you were supposed to be getting them pretty soon here.
yeah.
So John,
Yes.
with that thing I'm gonna make for the Minecraft server,
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a question. So Jay and Twitch guy thought it'd be cool if we took and doubled it.
Okay. Yeah.
Literally just took, you know how it's like a square, take into the same exact thing on the other side and make it one big huge open area in the middle.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I thought it'd be cool if we put like pathways in between them, but then they were like, no, just make it one big huge square building like that.
Maybe you put like doorways on all four sides to get into the building.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're,
Have you seen
So-
it, Mister?
they're talking in code, guys.
We're not talking in code.
Yeah.
We're talking about blocks, me and Minecraft.
You're
wanna-
talking in code, though. You know
wanna
that
play
thing
Mine-
I was gonna build.
You want to play Minecraft? Hey, Miss, do you want to play
All the
Minecraft?
Minecraft?
You want to play Minecraft?
Mine,
Quack?
mine,
Quack?
mine, mine,
Wait a minute.
mine,
Wait a minute. Mine.
No, yours, not mine. Yours.
mine.
Mine?
No, it's
Your,
ours.
it's your crack, not Minecraft.
Mine?
No,
Never
no,
touch
no.
the
It's
stuff.
not yours. It's not mine. It's ours.
Ours? Wait, no, this just says I'm saying
in
saying
the
ring.
middle of the street. Our crack.
Oh my
This
god.
is the stuff that.
Is it
yeah.
good to the last crack, John?
I mean, some are better than others.
Oh, I wish it was after midnight. I wish it was after midnight.
All right, I will say, okay. There is a basement wall company here that like fixes cracks in basement walls,
Mm-hmm.
and their slogan or their mascot is like this dude that has a crack, and his name is Mr. Happy Crack. Because after all, a dry crack is a happy crack.
Oh my god.
Dot.
That's their slogan that they use. Yes,
I mean, I bet you it gets the job done.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Probably.
like once you see that as a slogan, you're never gonna forget it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nope. And I thought that was the company down here.
They used to sponsor the Cardinals, and out on the outfield wall, it literally said, "Dry crack is a happy crack."
Was it right on the crack of a wall?
No, I don't think so. That would have been hilarious. So.
Shane, don't ask.
Just go with the flow.
Just nod and
just,
say yes.
just do it. Just go with it.
I'm
say
I'm here,
nod, say
therefore
yes.
things are off the rails. I'm sorry.
Just nod and say
Yeah,
yes.
it seems to be an ongoing theme with you, John.
I'll just
Say.
leave.
Instigator.
I'll go sit in the general chat and talk to nobody. I'm
Oh,
cool
As
with
I,
that.
as I said,
I just-
nod and say
No,
yes.
no.
I just thought of something.
Uh-oh.
What do you call a crocodile on Instagram?
Insta-dial.
But
Croc?
Nope. Instigator.
I was waiting for the do.
Twitch guy, I think I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. It's not even my stream.
Wow, just wow.
Got your back, Mister.
But if that had happened on your stream, you would have stole that joke.
Probably. Did you?
Oh, too many symbols Shane got.
I was gonna say, what did he get got for? Did you play NASCAR?
No, I did not.
No.
No,
I-
he's trucking, John. Are you not watching the stream?
I mean,
What?
I only like have 2 hours tonight, so
Not true. Well, I know last night you said you were thinking.
yeah, I may have if I wasn't as tired as I am.
Yeah, you were a little late last night getting home, weren't you?
Well, last night and then today, I was home at regular time, but I actually did more today than I did yesterday in
Oh,
working
really?
less time. So it's just that's why I'm waiting until I'm done tomorrow. But I'm gonna be working late tomorrow too. So
Oh boy.
yeah, just by like an hour or two.
It's the job that never ends.
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
No, there's some of the stuff that he was wanting to show me
Good
last
soda.
Wednesday, but it was kind of like rainy and overcasty, so what we needed to do, he couldn't show me. So
I gotcha.
as long as the weather permitting is good tomorrow, we're going to take care of that stuff. So
Got a question
I
for
gotcha.
you, Mister. What is your symbol cap set to in chat?
I'm guessing probably default.
Okay,
I
because
would have to look it up real quick because I don't think
Oh, okay.
I haven't brought it down or anything. So whatever the auto mod default is what it's set to.
Okay, because see, Shane just put 5 in there, and that's John's is set. What's your set to? Like 15?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Not a clue, Mister or Twitch. What's your name? Twitch guy? Applesauce? I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's what 6 or 5? Yeah.
5.
So, I mean, maybe 6 is the limit. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
why did
insane.
Shane get?
Darn it, me. Gotta do everything the difficult way, doesn't it?
I mean, ultimately, I probably should just shut that off because I mean, it's not like people come in and just spam symbols like crazy,
Ideas.
huh?
I mean, those are symbols. Those aren't.
Emotes.
Yeah, it's probably the emote, like the little smiley faces and stuff that you get timed out on, because that looks just like you could be typing a word and putting stuff in there.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of the same thing, though.
Fast Ohio, wrong symbols.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Shane's on mobile though.
It shouldn't matter
It's-
what platform
well,
you're on, though.
Yeah, but to get that kind of symbol, I don't have that on PC. Is what I'm getting at.
Oh, yeah.
Like this would be like find it like this. That would be what you get on PC.
so,
Or a smiley face.
so maybe they're not allowed or something. I don't
Well,
know.
his is the cry-faced one though. But still, I think he's on. Must be on mobile.
Yeah.
There. Or
Yeah, he's on mobile.
okay, so I thought. Or you just do this one. There you
Wow,
That's-
he streamed for 2 weeks in a row. Cool.
go. What?
Everybody else is streaming right now.
Nobody else is streaming. Mr. Streaming.
Yes.
This is the only stream that matters.
Yes.
Wow. I see how it
Wow.
is.
Wow, you can really
Wow.
stream. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, what?
Oh, Lord. Help
Yeah, Twitch
me.
guy, you get around it because you got that little sword next to your name.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why you
actually.
can do it.
That's true. Okay, I didn't think about that.
So you need somebody else that's mobile to hop in and do it mobile.
What'd you need?
Hop in the Mr. Stream post emojis.
Off of a phone, not off your computer.
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Is there a way, Mister, with the soundboard to like force one to play without?
What emoji?
Go.
Yeah.
You know when you go into
I-
the options,
Got it. Thank you.
click on it on the panel, and then you can click sounds, and it'll be right there.
Just to
it's-
figure out what the limit is. Oh, he was able to do 5. It didn't time him out.
Mine
Yeah.
was always the hey guppa guppa hey guppa
Oh,
guppa hey.
and it deleted Fast Ohio's.
Huh.
Was it for the same amount?
Why is Carson getting away with it?
I don't know.
Heather. No.
Oh.
Is it because Carson's a subscriber?
Oh, I
Possibly.
bet you it is.
See, Fast Ohio got knocked with it too.
Question answered.
Yeah, see. Carson's a subscriber, that's why his are not. Yep, that's what it is.
That's weird. Yeah,
Well,
Carson can do as
well,
many as he
see?
wants.
There you go, guys. You want to post unlimited emotes?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Full circle. Oh, John,
Yo.
something you may want to keep an eye on. Maybe it's a non-issue on yours, but one of my videos on the YouTube got flagged
Oh.
for demonetization
Okay. For what?
Cantina.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do you use
I-
the same cantina then?
It's
Yes.
it's the same. It's right off the soundboard, so it's the same one. But the only thing I'm wondering is maybe it was a night where there was a bunch of those that were played. And if
Probably.
it
Yeah,
was like
Sky
on,
had the same thing happen to him.
if it was on a shorter stream, maybe that was the reason for it.
Yeah.
But I did like that was a thing on one of my videos, so
I will keep an eye out for that. I mean, that's always something like they could come back in the future and be like, "Hey,
right.
did that? We don't like that." But as of right now, yeah, I've not had anything.
Yeah.
If that's an ongoing thing, you get it more. I'll take it off my board.
Yeah, like I mean, it wasn't a thing where it was like a flag on any of the content. It just said it was
Yeah.
demonetized.
So with YouTube, their audio like filter system is actually really, really good.
Okay.
I like it quite a bit because it gives you the window. You know, you should be able to click on it and it should take you to the page, and it'll be like between minute 14:02 and 14:08. There's something that we don't like,
Oh, really?
and so you should be able to go in there and listen to the part. And I mean, but if it said it was the cantina, then yeah,
Well, yeah. It physically like I guess I hovered over it or something. It
Yeah.
said something, and that was just on the like it was before the video was actually scheduled. Like I had it scheduled, but it obviously hadn't released yet. It was on
Yeah.
that screen in my video.
I gotcha. But yeah,
Library.
it'll probably say though, you should be able to click on it and actually go into it and be like, okay, what exactly did it catch?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like too concerned about it.
No,
'Cause more of my videos are on there just for
Yeah.
the
Giggles.
awareness factor is like, hey,
Yeah.
you can actually come to my streams on this channel on these days. So it's more like an advertisement more than anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I figured
But
you'd
no,
want to
it's-
know.
Yeah, it's definitely something to pay attention to. For sure. For sure.
And then I have some parts to order tomorrow.
I thought you just said you had some farts to order tomorrow. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, if you really
Yeah,
want to
it's,
order them, that's
What kind of parts you
oh wait,
ordered?
no, I
Oh,
can't
wait.
do fart over here.
You ordered parts. What'd you order?
I haven't ordered yet. I have to wait till tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Do I
Let's
get to
get-
order something? Do I get to order something? Ha. Please, please, please.
Haven't you already?
A $30 pens.
Well, that's stuff.
That's all I've ordered.
And it depends on what you want to order, I guess. I mean, we've got stuff coming in, so it's not a huge deal. It's just
Hey
Oh.
Carson, who's being salty?
Oh man.
Fast
What?
Ohio.
I may go through my soundboard and blow out all the sounds and start over.
What was that?
Because I just came across the yee.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
And Shane, my favorite burger at Applebee's is quesadilla burger.
Gotta have that case. I need to try it, Dom, because I've not had good experiences with Applebee's, but I need to try it, bud.
Just get any burger at home, wrap a tortilla shell around it. That's close
Nope,
enough.
nope, you don't have the Mexi sauce.
I
It's like
mean,
the
you
same
can get
thing.
that. It's dressing, so there it's the Mexi Ranch dressing that you can get. That's real close to it.
Yeah, it's not the same.
I mean,
So-
There's and John, you might like it because there's also bits of bacon in there.
Oh, I mean, I gotta go to Arby's. Or what's it called? I said
Applebee's.
Yeah, go to Arby's.
I mean,
I'll
if you can
find
get it
bacon
at
at
Arby's, wow,
Yeah, right.
I mean, they've got meat for sandwiches, so
they do.
Have you
Well,
noticed they
John-
started saying that after their commercials?
it's weird. I don't.
What? That they have the meats?
They have meat for sandwiches.
I have not seen one of the recent commercials.
Heather, you want to take care of that?
Uh,
Someone that doesn't. Doesn't need to be there.
Deuces.
Thank you. I mean, completely random, but I mean,
I wouldn't go that far, but I timed them out real good.
You don't need to come in here. Oh, Toronto just banned him. Okay.
One of the sound effects I just came across was crap. Which one is it now? Oh, it's the SpongeBob. A few moments later.
yeah.
Okay,
That's so good.
that I hate to say this, but that one needs to be free. I know it probably get
Um,
banned,
Hey, there-
but
Arc-
it needs to be
Arc-
free with a timeout on it.
R. Kelly, I believe I could fly.
Yeah. I knew that one was
Only
in there.
R. Kelly wasn't such an idiot.
Yeah,
You almost have to have like a completely separate soundboard for Minecraft.
that would be so nice. I would totally do that.
Hey,
Did you set
John.
that up?
You
No, you
well,
only
you would
have
have
one.
to switch it each time, but you could essentially have like one of the pages, just like your regular ones, and the other ones like ones that would be more like Minecrafty.
Yeah. You can have 24. But like there's so many of mine that don't ever get played.
Right.
So
So let's say you're getting rid of the air horns.
Yeah, I bet.
No.
Hey, that video
as
is their
trolly
new
as those
commercial.
things are, oh.
Okay, never. What?
And there's so many that I would put in there, but they're like involve a bad word, and it's like I can't do that.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I did. There was a night that I spent going through that soundboard and got like a fair number of them in there.
Yeah.
And some of them I really like, but it's like that doesn't like even go with.
There's somebody going, you know what? You just made the list. That'd be great for after somebody gets banned, right?
Yeah.
You know what? You just made the list.
Oh. You need to find You Are the Weakest Link. Goodbye.
The other thing is, if you're on your page of them, you can't test play them to see like what they are.
Yeah, you can. Well,
Can you?
when you're searching through them, there's like a test button right on them. Like you just hit the button and it plays them.
No, like on my I
On
don't
your
know.
on your soundboard.
yeah.
You click on. Okay, go into where you would. The same menu that you're actually like searching through them. Where your little button page is.
Yeah.
Click on the buttons, and then click on whichever one you're wanting to test. Once you've done that, there should be the one right next to it that says sound. You click on that, and it will only be that sound, and you would just hit play. Because that's how I was having to play them, like that night that they don't work. That's how I go in and play them manually, because they work that
Okay.
way.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. 'Cause I'm serious about trimming some of these.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It's just why not?
Because if they don't get played,
yeah.
Well, it's like the RIP one. You can't hear it anyway. And these things are turned up like obnoxiously loud anyway. So
Right.
RIP just went away.
Rip the rip, I guess.
I-
It's weird. You
Rip
have,
the rip.
I mean, and you have the emote for that, so I mean,
yeah, true. Plus, that way it frees up spots for other funny things. That one you can't.
and what is up, TJ Horn? Welcome on in. How are you doing this evening? No, tomorrow I was actually planning on ordering that graphics card.
Nice.
Ooh, 1660 Ti.
Uh-huh.
Congrats.
Well, because
Oh,
I know,
GG.
like, everyone in the community has pitched in enough to get it, and so rather than waiting and the price possibly, going up,
Yep.
might as well get it while the getting's good,
Mm-hmm.
As well, yeah. Like the hey, listen, I think that's hilarious. I don't think it's ever been played.
No, it was played a bunch when you first put it on there,
Okay.
Yeah.
because you always, you always did parrot and repeated it.
All right. So there's one I can definitely get rid of is the air horns.
Yeah, I bet. So you're gonna put ones with louder air horns and more of them, right?
You know, I should make like the ultimate sound effect. You can make something cost 10,000 bits through this thing
What?
and make that the ultimate, just to see if anybody would actually do that.
Tom.
Lucy
mean-
Farms.
I mean,
Jesse Farms. Tom.
just make it the air horns.
I mean, make like the ultimate air horns.
This
or
is
something.
it plays
Yeah.
for 15 seconds.
It just goes off.
But make
Or
it
like-
make it like an actual air horn off a truck, like you're
Maybe-
standing in front of it.
Like either a tornado siren or an air raid horn, something like that.
No, yeah, the air raid horn is what I would do.
For the 24, you should make the air horns 1 bit from 2 to 3.
No.
For 1 hour, make them cheaper.
Oh,
I can make them 0 bits. I can do that. 0, 70, 0, 10, 50, 25, 50. Okay, wow. All the way up to 10,000 bits.
Wait, got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why?
With the
I don't know.
soundboard,
Huh?
can you set certain sounds to be free for some users and then cost
no.
bits for others?
No.
it's
Can you?
all.
No.
all the
One or
same.
all?
I mean, you set the amounts, but whatever that amount is, that's the cost for everyone other than the actual streamer can play them for free.
Because what I was getting at is mods and VIPs be able to do some
Yeah.
sounds, and then subscribers do certain sounds.
Sure. No, it makes sense, but no, I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't. Well, there's like the last, like they're on there. There's like the sound, like the different tabs. There's like the last one. I just don't recall what it is, but it was. I don't know if that's like the where you submit your own.
I'm not sure.
But
Oh, that would be something else if you do. You could set up where this page of sounds is free, this page of sounds costs these bits,
yeah,
or is accessible by these certain users.
yeah, but
it
you
would
can't
be-
limit it though. That's the thing.
I say it'd
Yeah.
be cool if you could, but unfortunately, I don't think we can.
Come on, Streamlabs, pick it up.
No, this is whoever makes this, not Stream. Well, I guess it is through Streamlabs.
It's
but-
Stream.
Yeah, it is. Fair play. Fair play. I'm looking at it right now, literally. So, yeah.
Fixing to say. Okay, now the more important question is root beer,
Yes.
mugs, or barks?
Mugs.
A&W.
Yeah, true. But I was going off the options given.
True. Yeah.
So mugs or barks?
Oh
Boy,
God.
it depends on the mood, honestly.
Probably mug.
Mugs.
Mug.
Mug is better for just like drinking all the time, but I like the
Okay,
bite
see-
of barks sometimes. So
See, I have that same preference,
Mm-hmm.
but there's another individual in the house that likes to bite all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just tell your brother to get with it, and
See, Heather knows what I'm talking about. And at this point in my life, there's too many Johns in my life, okay?
Oh, is that his name too?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
We went to a family reunion one time, and this is getting a little off subject. Well, no, it's not really. At the family reunion, there were 6 Johns there.
Wow.
And to keep everybody straight, we had to use first and middle names. And to see the reaction of my brother and 2 of our cousins, because normally in our family, if you hear your name and your middle name, you've done something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
us, it was like our entire name. No, actually, I take that back. My grandma did use first and middle name.
The first and middle, you were in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Full name, you've had it. It's over. You've had it. You're done. It's basically what it was in our family. But to see their reactions at that family reunion, like every time somebody would say their name, they'd cringe, like, what have we done? We
Yeah.
didn't do anything. We're just playing.
It's just a prank, bro.
No, this was parents talking to their children. Because you couldn't just say one name, because then they'd all turn around.
That's where you just start saying, hey, you, and then you point.
Oh my! I just found a new air horn, but it's not an air horn. That's so bad.
How
Oh.
bad is
so
it?
we get to play it on stream on tomorrow, right?
Oh, I'm saving it. Yep.
Okay.
That one's gonna cost though, cause
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
just for the next few days, could it be cheap and then the price goes through the roof?
it's pretty bad.
So are you saying, you know how you're talking about the 10,000 bit one?
Yeah.
Is this gonna be it?
Oh, it's longer than the Cantina.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wish you could send a link to it.
I wish I could too. I used to be able to do that, but now.
Are these still things on the soundboard still YouTube videos that they rip the sound off of? Or is it something completely different now?
Well,
I don't know.
The soundboard, you can like submit any sound, so really, it could have been YouTube videos that people did rip the sound off of.
Hang on one second. Let's see if I can find it. It used to, when you'd click on it to play, it would open it up in a separate window. Now it just plays it right in the window.
Can you right click and say open new window?
No. This one's bad. I'm sitting here cracking myself up. Is that bad? It's bad,
With
right?
just knowing
Don't
how
link
much
to
pain you're going to
yourself.
be in later.
Yeah.
You're giggling to yourself. It's not a good thing.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing either.
We thought a guy was losing it at work a couple of weeks ago because he was talking to himself and answering himself.
Oh, yeah, he lost it.
We got
No.
to save a few moments later.
No, it wasn't that. He had a Bluetooth thing in his ear that we couldn't see.
Oh.
Oh, one of those.
One of the little bitty ones. Because when he finally
Plant
quit
fire's
talking,
still going.
when he finally quit talking, he took it out of his ear, and we were all like, "Phew, Okay, you're not going crazy.
Well, I mean, the jury's still out, though, right?
Well, I guess so. He is certifiable, but that's another story.
I gotcha. And Twitch guy. You got 1
I know. I gotta go. For once,
Twitch
y'all
guy.
are killing me.
minute. I mean, I got it when I can.
I think he's trying to get rid of you.
I mean, he
no, he's
just
trying
doesn't
to
want him late to work. I mean,
No, I happened to end that load right when my clock said 9:59. So
Yep, and it's actually 10 o'clock for me, so.
me as well.
Bye, Twitch
Bye,
guy.
Twitch guy.
Have a good night,
Later.
work.
Oh, I will. It's Friday for me.
remember it's Friday.
I know,
No,
but that's
it's okay.
still such a long
Tuesday.
day.
Yesterday was a long day. I saw one train.
Woo woo.
They've got mainline work going on north of us and south of us, so we saw one train.
Woo woo.
Woo
Yep.
woo.
I'll catch y'all tomorrow, maybe.
Bye, Twitch guy.
Bye.
Later, Twitch. Alright, guys, and I am going to call it here as well. So,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun dun dun.
No.
Bye,
I-
Mister.
He got me.
Yeah,
I got him in trouble yesterday, so I can't say anything now.
What'd you get me in trouble for?
No, I told you to keep going, and you're like, you're the reason why.
No, that wasn't yesterday though. That was on Tuesday, or
Oh yeah.
Sunday, because today's Tuesday. Yeah, it's a thing, guys. Yeah, because originally I was like, do I really want to keep going? And then I asked chat, and then Heather's like, yeah. Well, it was like 11 when I asked, so that's why it was a little bit later. All right, but I did appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. So I will see you all in a few minutes.
Bye, Mister.
Bye.
Later.
Later.
Sound muted.
All right, guys. I did appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out. A little bit of slower stream tonight, but all in all, not bad. I did want to thank everyone for kind of staying in, hanging out, and joining us this evening. Another reminder: do not forget this next Thursday, the 28th. Yeah, the 28th is the monthly giveaway. So make sure you guys are putting in that last couple days of earning the points for those giveaways. Just by being a follower, you're eligible, and by being a sub, giving gift subs or subbing yourself, do give you bonuses to those points. And then we spend all the points on the giveaways, so the more points you have, the more entries you can accrue, which means a higher chance you have to win. Again, that will be on the 28th. But I am going to call it here. Don't worry, though, if you're just joining, I will be streaming again on Thursday. Thursday will probably be another Farming Simulator 19. I've been having a lot of fun with that. Been putting in a lot of work on the Puma Plow server. So don't forget, if you're available on Thursday, that you can, if you've got access to the Discord and the mods, you're more than welcome to come in and help out. We've had a pretty good crowd the last couple of weeks, so the more the merrier. But other than that, like I said, I am going to call it here for the evening. I will be streaming on Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. So other than that, I hope you guys do have a good one, and until next time, y'all stay safe.